France are champions of the world and will be one of the favourites to win Euro 2021. But for all their attacking talent, their dominance is built on a rock-solid defensive foundation. Although Les Bleus won the World Cup playing with a back two, such is the talent available to manager Didier Deschamps that he's now playing with a back three. So, to best illustrate the staggering depth that France have in this position, we've put together 8 completely unique combos featuring world-class stars and young talents. There was just one rule. Each trio must include a left footer, as is the fashion. Euro 2021. We start with what looks like Deschamps' first choice selection. Raphael Varane still anchors the side. The Real Madrid man provides experience, control, incredible quality and an ever-expanding trophy cabinet. Presnel Kimpembe was part of the 2018 World Cup squad, and Deschamps has always valued his intensity, skill and, most importantly of all, his left foot. However, it was the emergence of Upamecano which was perhaps the catalyst for a change to a back three. His talent is too good to ignore, yet Varane is too good to drop, and they want that left footer. During the 2019-20 Champions League campaign, the RB Leipzig centre-back completed 88% of his attempted take-ons. In fact, only one player successfully tackled him, Lyon left-back Youssouf Koundé. Then, on his senior France debut, Upamecano won every aerial duel he contested, completed every dribble he attempted, and completed more long passes than any other player on the pitch. You get the idea, he's pretty special. French connection Bayern Munich. Lucas Hernandez and Benjamin Pavard were the starting fullbacks for France when they won the World Cup, but both are centre-backs by trade, so the Bayern duo fit naturally into a back three. In the middle is the Bavarians' latest defensive addition and the youngest player on our 30-man shortlist, 2002-born Tanguy Nianzou Kouassi. We've already spoken about this exact trio in our 3 ways Bayern could line up in 2021 video, so let's dive deeper into the squad depth. French connection Barcelona. The fact that both Bayern and Barca have invested heavily in French defenders just goes to show the embarrassment of centre-back riches available to Les Bleus. Samuel Umtiti was vital to the World Cup triumph in 2018 and would still be fondly known as Titan by the Barca fans if not for chronic injury problems. At the heart of this trio is the man who has replaced him for club and country. Clément Lenglet is one of France's best ball-playing defenders and reads the game impeccably. Since the start of the 2018-19 La Liga season, Lenglet ranks in the top 5 for successful passes into the opposition half per 90 minutes. The third member of the Barca-inspired trio is a Rolls-Royce of a defender. Jean-Clair Todibo has the talent to become a world-class centre-back. The only things missing are minutes and a nurturing coach. And given the chaos surrounding the club, he might not find that at Camp Nou. Breakout Bundesliga giants. All born in 1999, all 6'4", all making a name for themselves in Germany's top flight. These 3 centre-backs are huge in potential and physical size. Evan Ndika has turned heads for Eintracht Frankfurt with dynamic displays at fullback and in a central role, but is lesser known than his Bundesliga compatriots. Ibrahima Konate, however, is so highly rated that he was wrestling the spotlight away from Upamecano in 2018-19 before being plagued with injury. Like his RB Leipzig teammate, he's fantastic at carrying the ball forward, but much more dominant in the air. Anchoring this trio is Dan-Axel Zagadou, who has struggled to stay fit. When he does play though, the Dortmund centre-back is a composed presence, equipped with superb left-footed distribution and a mountainous frame. The Premier League Old Guard. While injury has halted the development of Zagadou, Konate and others, this Premier League trio are proof that comebacks are always possible, even if international caps aren't. Aymeric Laporte is the best left-footed centre-back in the world, according to Pep Guardiola, and it's difficult to disagree, unless you are Didier Deschamps. But even when he was finally called up in August 2019, a serious knee injury robbed him of his debut. In the middle is one of the few teenagers that Jose Mourinho ever trusted, and the only player in this combo to have represented France at senior level. Injuries may have slowed Kurt Zouma down, but he's beginning to undergo a renaissance as a top-class stopper. Willy Boly has always flown under the radar despite thriving in a back three at Wolves. Eligible for France and the Ivory Coast, Les Bleus' latest tactical switch could provide renewed hope of a phone call from Deschamps. The Premier League's new wave. The Premier League's love affair with French footballers is not set to end anytime soon. Malang Sarr is a confirmed new arrival, joining Chelsea on a free transfer in August 2020. A superb passer with more than 100 Ligue 1 appearances to his name, he will give the Blues a natural left-sided defender when integrated into the squad. Wesley Fofana was not a Premier League player when this was recorded, but given the talent he possesses and the numerous reports floating around at the time, that might no longer be the case. The same also applies to Jules Koundé. A superhuman dynamo attracting interest from Europe's elite clubs, Koundé is a box-to-box centre-back who would be unstoppable if liberated by a back three. Signed by Sevilla from Bordeaux for €25 million, and after lifting the Europa League in his first season, he could end up being sold for 3 times that amount. Monchi has done it again. 21st century stars. Benoit Badiashile may not have impressed Thierry Henry with his press conference manners, but on the pitch, Monaco's teen titan has only gone from strength to strength. A dominant duelist and proactive defender, he broke the club record for most touches in a Ligue 1 game in the first match of the 2021 season. Bafodé Diakité made his professional debut for Toulouse at the age of 17 and is a favourite within the French youth setup. With Issa Diop and the aforementioned Todibo coming out of the same club, Diakité is a name worth noting. During the 2019-20 season, only one outfield player from across Europe's top 5 leagues played at least 900 minutes without committing a foul from a single attempted tackle. That player? William Saliba. Spending the campaign back on loan at his boyhood club Saint-Etienne, the teenager was statistically the cleanest tackler in Ligue 1. The Premier League will provide an even tougher test, but it's clear to see why Arsenal fans are so pleased to have dipped their toes into the French national pool. Under the radar. So stacked is France's centre-back depth that there are plenty of players who, for any other country, would have already got their first cap. Moussa Niakhaté follows the Bundesliga trend, ascending to the role of Mainz vice-captain in just his second season, having joined from Metz in July 2018, replacing another French left-footed centre-back we could mention, Abdou Diallo. Robin Lenormand has taken the less trodden La Liga path, breaking through at Real Sociedad in 2019-20. A wonderfully well-rounded defender, perfect for the central slot, his contract was extended twice in the space of a year and a half by the Basque club, a clear sign of his potential. Mohamed Simakan is much younger and has not left France yet. The Strasbourg wonder kid should be on the shortlist of any club that considers themselves to be smart recruiters. Capable of playing fullback or centre-back, a clean tackler, proficient dribbler and keen distributor, Simakan ticks every box. But at this point, are you even surprised? The list of centre-back options is quite simply absurd. Able to dominate in the air or on the deck, to pass or dribble out from the back, any one of these units could keep France at the top of the world game for years to come. 3 centre-backs securing that 3rd star? It all makes so much sense. Not a fan of our thematic picks? That's fine. We've left a 30-player shortlist down in the comments, so you can choose your own based on age or ability, or you can rank them all using the Squawka Comparison Matrix.